ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we are back again on the YouTube live. Fingers crossed that notifications go out for this live stream as well. That'd be a good time. But we're on the free-to-play account to do all sorts today, primarily to grind units. I want to make sure we're in a good position going up towards 2,000, so we can have enough units to kind of safely do Captain Marvel Chapter 200%. But we're getting close, man. We've made really, really good headway today. I think we got about 260 odd units already today. So yeah, it's been a bloody great time so far. But what is up to Hydra? Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you very much for being the first person to tune into the return of the live stream. But hope you're all doing well and enjoy your Wednesday so far, lads. Right, so we've got a I actually don't know who the science character is in Alliance Quest. I'm going to assume it's either Sentry or MODOK. Either way, like, Blade is a good matchup. So let's bring Blade in for this Sentry. See if we can get him down and not die. That'd be great. The slightly annoying thing, Map 4 AI, it is a little bit annoying. It's kind of like Master Mode AI, I find. Because it's not super aggressive all of the time. But you do have streaks where it's going to play into you a fair bit. And that's always a great experience. Right, let's dodge the power of a million suns there. Chuck another couple of glaives in this lad. He's about to go down, man. There we go. One more round is going to do it. Send him packing, boys. Right, fantastic. Yo, what is up, Justin? Hope you're doing well. I'm Pricey and Steve the Beast. DMR News. Seatin, please read the email about War Season. Is there what's the thing about War Season, man? Was there one in game, or I'm a little bit confused as to what email you are referring to, or did you send me something privately? But if so, man, I might have a little bit of a look just for you after the live stream. But yeah, dude, let me know what it is. Alright, let's check out a cheeky little 5 combo there. This isn't certainly the best matchup for Blade, but we'll go for the special 2 because we have a little bit more enhanced crit rating there, so at least we can get a bit of damage through. But it's good to keep in mind, man. It's been so long since I've run map 4, but recently we're now running kind of map 4 on the Super Chill Alliance, and to be honest, man, it's really, really easy to do. There are a very limited amount of moves. I mean, coming from somebody that's, you know, doing map 7 on the main account, map 4 is an absolute walk in the park. Very, very straightforward and doesn't really eat up too much of my time at all. So it's just a few fights a day. Whereas map 7, man, can be a little bit tiring at some points, but it's not too bad. Is this live? It is, my friend. It is. You're bang on the money there. Oh, in game. Okay, is there a new one that's come out in game? Right. Alliance War Season 8. Get ready to face the highest level. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing too special, man. It's just standard, you know. Season starts tonight. Well, hey, let's go, lads. Oh, thank you very much, Saraf. That's, you know, a pretty good compliment there. Certainly appreciate it. Right, I just want to play a little bit of Gladiator Hulk, man. I love playing him in AQ, especially against the Sentinels, man. He's a bloody good time. Thoughts on taking Unawakened Ghost to rank 5? Do it, my friend. Do it. She's such a great character. Doesn't need to be awakened. You can do Labyrinth with her if you want. Like, Panaman P has a ton of Labyrinth gameplay, but I think there's even more Labyrinth gameplay out there from all sorts of people. Probably should have gone for one more combo, but what we'll do now, 5 combo, special 2, that'll get us to 100 Crowd Frenzy, and then we'll double medium here, going for a 5 combo, and then we've got a really good amount of time that we can just kind of beat into this Quake and get some good damage. But I really like Gladiator Hulk once you get into the fight, because it's a lot of special 2 spam. There's a lot of just keeping the opponent in the corner. Let's go for a double medium there, and be aware that she might retaliate with a special 1. Alright, I'll quickly dodge that. And this might execute her if it crits. Unfortunately not. Right, really close. Come on, man. There we go. Quake goes down. So, that's alright. Dude, I'm excited to rank for the 5-star version when we eventually get around to it. Oh, Brab, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. I'm certainly glad you enjoyed it. I pulled 5-star Corvus. Oh, mate, he's crazy. Corvus, as long as he has glaive charges at the start of the fight, Chris, guarantees that you're going to get a critical hit. So I'd have a look at like the Corvus is insane video on the channel. But then if you want to see like bigger Corvus stuff, just type in like 5-star rank 5 Corvus or 6-star Corvus, and you can just see honestly some ridiculous gameplay, man. But remember, YouTube, there are tens of thousands of Marvel Contest of Champions videos on YouTube, man. I've uploaded about like almost 3,000 videos on the game myself, so there is a wealth of information out there to utilize. So just keep that one in mind there. But anyway, what did I want to do? I want to jump into Arena. Smash out some rounds. We don't need to worry about kind of burning energy just yet. So let's get some of the champions in Arena on cooldown. So let's go for the 4 stars first. Might as well match up the Trinity here for a little bit. A little bit of a bonus there. Best place to recruit for an alliance. I don't really know, if I'm honest. I haven't been through that process in a while. There are like the forums, Reddit, global chat. It kind of depends where your alliance is at, I think. But a lot of the top alliances have like prestige recruiting rooms and stuff like that. But you kind of got to know people to get added to those rooms. But honestly, just, you know, check out Reddit, the forums, and have a bit of a think about what exactly you're looking for in an alliance. What is my most desired character? Ghost, I would say. It's a 5 or 6 star. I think if I have time to stream in a little bit, we can, I think this evening's plan, if I can get around to it, is smash out like another hour of grinding, maybe get up to, if we're lucky today, about 1,700 units, and then jump into the Captain Marvel's challenge in about an hour's time. So I've got to go have dinner. I've got to cook for me and the missus, because she's come back from work and then needs to go out. So I've got to have some food ready for us because we don't have a lot of time to eat. And then she's going to go out for a little bit just to the gym with my sister and mum to do an exercise class. And then they're all coming back. But during that hour and a bit while they're doing the exercise class, I'm going to be sitting on my ass here playing the Captain Marvel's Challenge, Chapter 1. So hopefully we can smash that out on the free-to-play. And then we can open a 5-star, I think. So if we get Ghost, I'll probably rank 5 Ghosts today, but if not, then I'll probably go for Sentinel. So hopefully we can awaken Sentinel though, so I don't need to use my tech gem, but if not, I'm gonna 565 my Sentinel and just go all in and see if we can have a little bit of fun with that lad, but we'll see what's up. Hey Seatin, I have a 5-star Cap Infinity War Unawakened. Is he worth taking up to rank 4? I mean, if you've got a solid use for him, man, if you use him a lot for Alliance quests, then he is a really, really great option. You know, extending to even map 7, he's got a lot of very, very strong paths. So I think I took, did I take my one unawakened up? I'm pretty sure I took my one unawakened up to rank 4, and he's very fun to play and he'll get you through a lot of stuff. So that'd be my recommendation. But it also, you know, always depends on what other options you do have available to you, my dude. Just duped 5-star She-Hulk. Should I fast track to rank 4 or wait for update? I'd wait for the update just in case. Like anything changes, because we don't know if she's still going to be in the beta version. So the likelihood is that nothing is going to change, because I really don't think she's like dominantly overpowered in any sense. So yeah, I think she's still going to be the same as she was in beta, man. But better safe than spending those tier 2 alphas. Pretty much the one there. Yo, what is up, Brid93 for? The Garden Gnome is back. I saw you saw that incredibly spicy meme on Reddit yesterday evening. But, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you're doing well. Always an absolute pleasure to see you on the live stream, sir. See, I'm struggling on the first quest in Act 5. Any advice? I mean, the first quest is the Flare one. And that's, you know, kill them before they kill you. But I imagine the reason you're probably struggling, Tage, is, and again, I can't, you know, I haven't seen your gameplay, I don't know exactly, but Act 5, you've got to be able to parry and evade very, very consistently, and especially in the Flare ones, you've got to play very, very aggressively. So maybe take some time to sharpen your parrying and evading skills, just to make sure you can fight to, you know, near perfect level. Or at least have, you know, the basics of those two things down. Cyclops needs to be able to armor shatter. I mean, if that had the effect it does with Medusa, that would certainly be, you know, make him a little bit more useful in a few matchups. Ashank, so do I, man. So do I. You're going to 565 undupe Sentinel? No, I'm only going to 565 Sentinel if I awaken him with a tech gem. Or awaken him via the 5-star opening a little bit later. So it's going to be one of those two. But I wouldn't rank 5 an unawakened Sentinel, because I feel like he's just a bit of a... He's a lot more annoying to play when unawakened. So yeah, I'd only take one up if it was awakened. But yeah, flare stuff, you want big bursty champions, but make sure you're bringing good rank up options. Dealing a lot of damage in that one. But the honest thing, especially when progressing through Act 5, is just figuring out what you're dying to, mate. Being like, okay, why did I die on that fight? And how could I play so that I could either minimize damage taken or get around a certain mechanic? Or who in my roster might be able to assist me? What's that? Seeing there is a debuff immune Deadpool in Road to Labyrinth that I can't seem to defeat. I've watched your video about it, but they seem to have changed some things about it. I think, what was it? Crossbones used to be the only option that worked. I also used Iceman at one point. He works for that. Gosh, I don't know what other options are there for that debuff immune Deadpool in Road to Labyrinth of Legends. And also, just as a general heads up, I would completely ignore Road to Labyrinth of Legends, and this is my best piece of progression advice, because Road to Labyrinth of Legends sucks. The rewards are terrible, like, the content is so hard in the final chapter, in comparison to a lot of other stuff in the game. So my advice is drop Road to Labyrinth of Legends and completely ignore it until you have done Act 500%. So that's my advice, mate. Because trying to get that done, like the final chapter, is such a pain in the ass. You're going to use a lot more resources for what are absolutely terrible rewards. So I'd look at other stuff that you've got on the list before Road to Labyrinth of Legends. My advice is only do Road to Labyrinth if you are about to do Labyrinth. Because it's a rubbish piece of content that's aged very, very poorly. Right. Oh, Godperion, man. That was beautiful. He's just getting started as well. I love it. Best way to get past Masochism node. Archangel works for the majority of Masochism fights. But you just want, big damage champions, really. Just any champions with a max damage output that you can muster. But definitely, if you're struggling when it comes to Masochism, definitely watch the free-to-play Journey to the Collective videos, because we did it with fairly mid-tier 440 champions. So there's a lot of, hopefully, very valuable gameplay in that archive to learn from. Any advice on how to beat Havoc? I got a tutorial video with loads of tips and tricks and a few one-shots in there. If you type in how to beat Uncollected Havoc, how to easily beat Uncollected Havoc, gotta have that easily beat clickbait, man. It's all the rage on YouTube. But yeah, man. Oh gosh, I'm very much looking forward to next week, just because we get to do the this time next week is, yeah, we've only got, what was it, 7 days before the new event? Damn, boys. Buzzing like a bee, mate. I think Void's actually quite good for Masochism once you get into it, especially if you have him awakened. Once I awaken my 550 Wolverine, I will be Act 5, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. He can be quite valuable for a lot of that stuff, man. But yeah, who are your other champions, Tage? We might be able to point you in the right direction. I'm curious to see. Please show me masteries. If you want to have a look at my masteries, man, they're all on YouTube. Type in Seatin's Mastery Setup 2019 and you can find them. I do need to update my playlist, man. I realised the other day that I have not done that for a month and a bit, so I need to pull a finger out and get that sorted out as soon as possible. Who should I rank 5 first? Ghost or Domino? Out of those two, I'd definitely go for Ghost if I were you. Especially if you are a sick Ghost player. But, if you really enjoy Domino, he's not bad either, man. But I'd personally go for Ghost. More grinding. We've just got to get the units, mate. I feel also like very motivated after the end of that last opening, just because we got so many units. We literally plopped like 150 off those arena crystals, and it was a great time. I was proper happy about that. So we are actually soaring up to that that 2K mark a little bit quicker than I expected. So maybe if everything goes good, then we might attempt Chapter 2 tomorrow, but I'm not too sure if that's too ambitious. Again, I don't really want to rush into it, but if everything goes well, we could. So we'll have to see, man. You ever think to be put back into the content creator program? You know, I feel like it's probably for the best that I'm a little bit outside of the content creator program. But I don't know, maybe in the future. But you know, I just talk an excessive amount of shit, and I wouldn't want to do anything that would restrict me from kind of being very playful with the content that I make. You know, I love making videos like yesterday's little rant, mate, and the one earlier today. So I wouldn't want to do anything that would interfere with, you know, my honest thoughts and perspective on the game. Yo, what is up, E-Shooter? Haven't seen you knocking about in a while, mate. Hope you're doing well. Is it worth even opening a 6-star or just save for next year? No, it's definitely worth opening one, man. There's a lot of great, fantastic game-changing champions in the basic pool. And with the last batch, there's a few very, very good champions that have been added in now. So yeah, definitely still worth it, mate. I'm very interested to see what the next free-to-play 6-star is going to be, because we are at 9,600 shards. So if we can do Captain Marvel, then we are going to open a 6-star champion. I might open it off the back of that live stream, so we'll see what's up, because then we can upload it as a highlight. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I'll do it off the back of that live stream or a separate video. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. We'll see. It's going to be a bloody miracle if we can make it through that. How many arena crystals did I open? 15 of the 2k ones for 150. So it wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. Get content creator on my free-to-play account, bravo. I mean, WhaleMelker27, he is a well-behaved lad. You know, he doesn't make all these terrible goof gaff videos trying to be funny, trying to, you know, get a few cheap chuckles out of people. Oh my goodness. If I try Mr. Sinister with suicides, not yet. I've watched a few videos though. He seems very, very suicide friendly. But a fair amount of champions in the last year have just been very, very suicide mastery friendly. Especially in Mega Red. He's the god of suicide masteries. Between 5.3 and 5.4, which one is easier? I personally think 5.4, like excluding the Final Ultron, is just a little bit easier and less tedious than 5.3. But that Final Ultron can definitely dick you over if you're not going into that fight prepared. And some of the boss fights are a little bit more annoying. But yeah, I think 5.4 is generally a bit more straightforward and a little bit less hassle than 5.3. Depends on your roster and setup, really. Right, let's smack up this Proxima Midnight. Perfect, lads. Try to open 10 uncollected arena crystals at a time. The reason I'm just going for the 2k ones is just because it gives you, you know, better balanced odds at getting the units, because I'm not really fussed about. The only difference really is the increased chance of 4 and 5-star Punisher. I'm just not really fussed about that on the free-to-play account at all. Just want to get like a decent amount of units, because I've definitely had stacks where, you know, I've opened like a couple of 100,000 and got like no units and only gold, and given that I've got such a limited time to farm these units, I need, you know, it to average out a little bit more and be on my, it just, you know, pretty much guarantee that we get an alright amount of units, if that makes sense. Right, we'll sort these two around. I did Labyrinth completion with Medusa, used the Awakening Gem on Corvus, pulled him 7 hours later out of a basic. Oh man, it's why you've got to have this policy, man. If you use an Awakening Gem on a champion, you cannot open another crystal that might pull that champion for like a week. Trust me, man. You've got to go with that, because it's always very painful when that happens as well. Any tips for 5.3? Became uncollected in January. I can do uncollected Chapter 1 and 200%. I also have Despair and Deep Wounds rank 1. What should I go for next? Well, the first thing is, I personally wouldn't look at doing 100% Act 5 or worry about it until you're 100% uncollected every single month. So I'd focus right now, KWG, if that's the case, on trying to get Chapter 3 done and trying to look at how you can bring a roster to beat Mr. Sinister and Havoc. So yeah, that would be my personal bit of advice, because the uncollected 100% rewards, man, you've just got to farm. If you're on the big roster, you want to entirely focus on that before you look at doing the Act 5 completion. So that would be my advice. But for 5.3, you know, there's a lot of different caveats to it. It really depends if there's like anything specific you've got, or like my advice is probably do 5.3 second to last. I do it in order of like 5.1, 5.4, 5.3, and then 5.2. But yeah, 5.3s, there aren't like many super hard fights. They're just quite long, and there are some paths where what is it? There's like, you got a lot of power reserve paths that like Starkanaut Spider-Man can completely cheese. So you've got to use those power reserve nodes to your advantage there. I definitely watch some of the free-to-play live streams, but again, in your scenario, man, I definitely focus on getting Havoc and Mr. Sinister down and figuring out how to 100% uncollected before going back to Act 5 for the exploration. But absolute mad love to you, KWG. I certainly really do appreciate the super chat, man. But let me know. I'd be very happy to follow up on this one, man. Do I use the forums a lot? I use Reddit a lot more than I use the forums. I'll go on the forums occasionally, but there are quite a few people that just don't like me on the forums, man. So, you know, I open up the forums and they'll be like, oh, I hate Seatin, man. He does rubbish videos. And I'll be like, oh, cool. Good for you, mate. So, yeah, it just happens, mate. It just happens. I think there are some good people on the forums, man, but I also find, like, the largest collection of the worst people spend an excessive amount of time on the official forums. Whereas I think, generally, like, the people on Reddit that are a lot more, like, reasonable and balanced in their approach to the majority of stuff. There are definitely just a few people that just have an absolute giggle on the forums, mate. But again, not everyone. There's always good and bad in everything, mate. You know, it's just the way it is. If the She-Hulk buff is solid, would she be a rank 4 option? Yeah, definitely, man. It'd be a great rank 4 option. If the buff is exactly the same as it is on beta, I would say that for the majority of people, both She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen would be strongly worth rank 4. However, with Spider-Gwen, you can get a 2015 gem from Variant 100% in every single chapter to take her up to rank 4. So that is a, you know, just something to throw out there. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense there, KWG. So for mastery setup, I'd have a look at my free-to-play budget mastery setup, and if you type in Seatin's mastery setup 2019, in the comment section right at the top will be the budget mastery setup link, so you can have a look at both my mastery setups there. But the budget setup that I used on my free-to-play, I did Act 5 100%, every single one collected for, like, you know, 9-10 months, and also Labyrinth completion as well, variant completion, so, you know, it got me through pretty much the entire game. So have a look at the free-to-play budget mastery, but also have a look. We have guides on the channel for the 5.3 completion guide. I'm pretty sure we've got one of those, actually. Let me just double-check here. 5.3 completion guide. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's from like a year ago, but the paths are still the same. So we've got an Act 5 Chapter 3 completion guide, and we've also got an Act 5 Chapter 4 completion guide. So if you follow both of those guides, they'll show you kind of the easiest ways to navigate through that content. So yeah, man, the information, it's out there. Again, it's in all fair, like, it is a little bit buried. It's not like right at the top of the channel, but if you search like all of those videos, then you're gonna find specifically the answers you're looking for. But yeah, man, hopefully that solves your queries. But let me know if there's anything else, my dude. Right, let's slap this lass up. Come on, mate. There we go. Perfect. Right, sorry boys. Oh my goodness. Was just revisiting my Cap Infinity War video. Bro, if anybody is ever hating on Cap Infinity War, send them that variant video. It's the one where we rank 5 Cap Infinity War. We take them out into variant, man, and we are just destroying everything. It's absolutely nuts. Like how, and you really like get an idea of how effective he can be from watching that video. Because I swear we one-shot like it's something like 5 or 6 like really difficult fights in a row, and then we just have some really great tries on some really difficult aspect of war nodes. But also we got some proper sick like Alliance Quest Cap Infinity War gameplay video up as well. Videos up as well. Map 7-1, the map 6-1. Yeah, he's such a fun champion to play, man. I underrated him for far too long. But I love Cap Infinity War. He's a bloody good time. I 100% uncollected, and I'm 25 shards away from my first 6-star. Oh, dude, best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. Yo, it's all good, KWG. Certainly appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much. Like 5 UK pounds. That's like about 3,500 views in terms of YouTube. You know, so that's like a lot of views, man. Really helping me out there. So I really do appreciate it, mate. When do I start a new free-to-play account? Not till I've done like Act 6 on this free-to-play account, and then I'll be starting a new one. So you know that's kind of the goals that I've got in mind for it. Probably should have swapped Thor and Vulture around because Thor is going to beat down this rocket too quick. There we go, 5 combo, mate. I actually really like OG4. He's still so much fun to play. Should I get Deep Wounds Mastery? Is it helpful for Domino? It's very helpful for Domino. If you got a lot of bleed champions, like I run it 5 out of 5 on the main account, Deep Wounds is insane, man. It's a proper good time. Keep getting gold tier champions but have no gold left. The eternal struggle of the lucky man there, no name. But there are worse problems to have. But one of the things that I wholeheartedly agree on is that gold gain is absolutely wank still. It's just so bad. They need to do something to sort it out. And we are getting very, very close to the next stage of the game. You know, with Act 6 coming out, the next move up in terms of like champion power level tier, and hopefully with that is going to come a serious re-evaluation of arena rewards and gold drop rates. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up. But they haven't touched arena in like a year now, so hopefully some stuff is going to change a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's about it. Like, it's about 1k views is, you know, roughly about $2-ish on average. But it does depend on the time of the year. And especially, like, toward the start of the year, it's even worse. Like, ad rates are rubbish around kind of like January, February, March. But because, you know, like advertisers, nobody's really spending, just Christmas has come about. But then it, you know, booms in the summer and booms in the winter because everybody's, you know, buying stuff for Christmas and going out and having a jolly old time in the summer, mate. Cowell has 700 million gold. I wouldn't mind like 10 million. There was a time where they had a good gold realm where I think I was close to 10 million, and then I spent it all ranking 3-star champions because I never thought gold was gonna they were actually gonna make gold a problem, but they've like really proactively made gold a problem, and it really gets on my tits. Hoping for a 5-star basic arena. Oh mate, that'd be a proper good time. I really hope we see that as well. Unawakened Iron Man Infinity War or Magic 5-star to rank 4 first. Those two I'd probably go for the Magic. But Iron Man Infinity War, you know, if you're going through Act 5 and a lot of content, he's quite versatile, you know, he does a lot of little things. It's not bad. So yeah, a bit of personal preference there, but I go for Magic 5-star there. Right. Yo, damn. Yeah, what's up, Niels Frost? Thank you very much for 985 Is DK, is that Danish krona, if I'm correct? I'm rubbish at the conversion, mate, man, but that is a fat super chat. I know, dude, thank you so much. Absolute mad love. Loved your response on the new 6-star crystal. If I start a new free-to-play account now, I will donate an Odin. Dude, unfortunately, I'd actually love to start a new free-to-play account right now, but the problem is, like, next week, you know, I'm going to have, like, all of the stuff to do with the new monthly quest. I'm going to have so much work to do with Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, and then, like, after that, like, Act 6 is going to be released, and then I've got to get through it on the main account, make a load of guides, do the free-to-play account as well. So I really appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate the offer, but I just don't have time at the moment to, like, start a new free-to-play account, but it's something I want to do. It's something I definitely want to do, but I want to get through 100% variant, Captain Marvel's challenge, and Act 6 on this free-to-play account before we retire it and go for it again. But anyway, man, let me quickly do the conversion on that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, Niels. But hopefully there's going to be some great gameplay again. We've got so much crazy stuff that's going to be happening on the channel in the next month or so. So let's go DKK to USD. So that is 955. 985? What? Is that 150? What? 150? Mate, that's mad! Oh my goodness, Niels Frost, what? That's mad, mate. That is so mad. Oh my goodness. Damn. Thank you so much. Justin, why did you delete? What? What? What's going on? I'm so confused. Justin, did you accidentally time him out? Oh no! What's happening? Oh god, I'm really confused. Right, Niels, I'm so sorry if Justin just accidentally timed you out there. I don't think there's any way to untime you out. Oh no, it's all right, Justin. I forgive you if that was like a genuine mistake, because I imagine you're probably feeling pretty bad now. No hard feelings at all, Niels. Absolute mad love, mate. And I'm so sorry that Justin has put you in timeout. That is definitely such one of the biggest. Right, Niels, we gotta get you up there, mate. Blubberous Twirl of the day, $150 there. That's mad, mate. That's mad. Right. Sorry, I can't believe that, Justin. The man drops $150 and you kick him out. Niels, I'm so sorry, man. I feel like so guilty right now. I wish there was a way that I could do it, but you should only be gone for a couple more minutes, mate. Oh, right, lads. Let's keep on soldiering on here, boys. Yo, what's up, Keith? Hope you're doing well, man. Damn, that's a mad super chat, bro. Absolutely mad. Oh my goodness. Damn that. I'm so conflicted, man. I've got like, I just got this feeling of like just surreal happiness at the moment, but also like guilt as well. I've got guilt that we can't hear from Niels for another few minutes. Best way to get units? Oh, you just gotta grind a lot of arena, mate. Right. Let's get in. Another 5 combo there. But yeah, units it's just grind arena. Do all of the daily events, the one that give you you know, the revives, the 20% revive, and also the units there. Because that adds up, man. That certainly adds up if you do it every day for a month. Yeah. Hey, Seatin, should I rank for Iceman and Emma Frost? And I have a Mutant Awakening Gem too. Who should I use it on? Well, I think out of which one you should rank for, both of them are pretty good options, mate. It's a little bit of personal preference there, because I think they're very, very similar to each other. In terms of the Mutant Awakening Gem, I would probably save it for a Mega Red in the future, if you can. Oh, it's all good, Justin. Dude, you've been with me for, like, such a long time, and I know you do such an incredibly good job moderating, like, a lot of trash, and you've supported me for a lot of live streams, man, so absolutely no hard feelings at all. Just want to make that abundantly clear there. Right. Seatin, Corvus 5-star to rank 2, or Iron Man Infinity War 4-star to rank 4. I'd definitely go for the 5-star Corvus to rank 2 there, man. Should I rank 4 Iron Man Infinity War or Venom the Duck? Personally, I'd go for Venom the Duck if I was given the decision between both of those characters. Venom the Duck is very, very fun to play, and he's got some sick regeneration there, so that's a pretty damn good time. Right, how many dupe levels on a Mega Red before he's Beyond God? I mean, the more dupe levels, the more damage you get off of his, like, really, really stacked degeneration. So it's kind of a case of, yeah, just as many as possible, really, Gussie. But his Awakened ability kind of unlocks that further damage potential. But I wouldn't focus too much about, you know, his tier specifically, just knowing that he's a insane character that can deal with so much stuff. But you will want just as many Awakened levels as possible to enhance that degeneration damage. What's that? Check your male lover's battle realm compensation. Oh, do you know what that's related to, Cody? Let me see if I'll finish this arena and see if I've got it on the free-to-play account. Is Psylocke worth ranking up? It depends on your roster and whether or not you enjoy playing her. Psylocke is a bit of an inferior power control champion, and practically, like, she's a bit of a pain in the ass, man. Right, Niels, you're back, mate. You're back. Sorry about that. Should I rank up 4-star Electro or 3-star Venom the Duck? If you're very, very new, 3-star Venom the Duck will take you far, my friend. Because I've got some sick 3-star Venom the Duck gameplay on YouTube if you want to check it out. I think it's the Venom the Duck rank up and gameplay video, so I'd have a look at that. Because even as a maxed out 3-star man, he is insane. So if you're, you know, like in Act 2 or 3, or maybe even in Act 4, like, I'd personally rather have the 3-star Venom the Duck than a 4-star Electra. Okay, rewards weren't distributed as they were listed. Right, I'll see if I've got the compensation mail from this. I haven't got anything so far. I might need to restart the game for it, so if somebody could send me a screenshot across via Twitter, that would be a great time, man. Graphics, bro, I haven't heard of from Graphics Inc. in a very, very long time, man. Like, it's got to be very close to a year. I'm not too sure if he is still playing Marvel Contest of Champions, but he potentially might be. Dude, I would, again, I'd love to, man. I just don't have the time, and the thing that I really don't want to do is start a new free-to-play account and then have to, like, shelve it. Because I want to do something along the lines of like a 30 to 60 day collector challenge. And with, like, you know, all the stuff that's going to be happening next month and the months after with the movie events, like, I'm going to be way too busy, man. So I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. But I really do appreciate the offer. But when we get around to the next free-to-play account, mate, we are going to make some insane progress very, very quickly. I'm aiming for the collector. I don't know if 30 or 60 days. It really depends on the month and how much time we've got to play. I think 60 days, but aiming for 60 days, but trying to do it in 30 would be a very good challenge. Because I just need some good rank 4 champions, and it's much, much easier to get the resources to rank up now. But if there's a month where I can get, you know, a couple of 4 stars fairly easy, then I think that should be entirely possible. Right, Justin, I'll have a little bit of a look at it, mate. Let's have a look at this compensation and whether or not it's any good. Oh, it's nothing like too big, is it? It's just some tier 4 basic and additional shards, but you know, it's a nice little bonus, man. Nice little bonus. Good of them to finally address that. Seatin, should I rank up my Corvus Glaive to rank 5 or Ghost? Both are duped, and it's going to be my first rank 5, so please give me some advice. Damn, mate. They are both really, really good options. What would I do in your scenario? I kind of pick the one that you enjoy playing a little bit more and which direction you want to go. Because Corvus Glaive can be insane for a lot of Alliance War, Alliance Quest stuff, questing in general. But Ghost is insane as well. They're like 2 of the best characters in the game at the moment. And I don't think there's a definitive, like, one of the champions is always better than the other. I think there's a laundry list of pros and cons, but I'd say if you've still got like Labyrinth of Legends to do, then you maybe want to take up Ghost first, if that's like a priority for you, because she can do Labyrinth, whereas Corvus Glaive doesn't have the reach for Labyrinth of Legends, because as soon as you run out of those Glaive charges, you're not going to be having the best time. So I'd much rather, you know, personally speaking, do a Labyrinth run with Ghost than Corvus. But you're in a great position, man, in terms of your rank up choices there. And I don't know, we can throw it to chat actually. Chat, if you could pick one, Corvus or Ghost, rank 5, who would you pick? Let's just type in chat, Corvus or Ghost. I want to see, just by the opinion of chat, who would be the most popular one. Zach says, who should I rank up first? Venom, Aegon, or Corvus? All know Silver Star. It's for Act 5. Are they 5-star champions, or... I'm assuming 5-star... If they're 5-star champions, I would take Corvus up to rank 4, and then he'll have enough reach for pretty much everything in Act 5. Let's see what chat is saying. Oh my goodness. It's pretty much a 50-50 split so far between Ghost and Corvus. Like everybody, there's no like one emerging one, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is very, very, you know, as close as you'll have it to a 50-50 split. I think it's maybe leaning a little bit more toward Ghost. But again, it's personal preference. It's what are your assignments? What are you looking to do in the game next? But neither one's a bad option, mate. You can't go wrong, essentially speaking. Yeah, I will rank 5 Ghosts to my as my first one. Okay, well the decision's been made, guys. The Ghost camp won there. But, yeah, man, that's a pretty good situation to be in, rank-up-wise, for sure. Hey, what is up, the 2JZ? Hope you're doing well, mate. Is it worth ranking Gladiator Hulk to rank 4 unduped? I would say so, especially if you've got your sights set on Variant. You know, he's an incredible asset for that. So I would say so, and I think he's a very useful champion. He doesn't necessarily need to be awakened as well, but his awakened abilities are very nice to have as well. I have a 5-star Ghost and I'm trash at playing her. Well, you got to get good, mate. You got to get good at Ghost, and then you're going to have a great time. Then the game is yours, mate. But she does take some practice, but she's one of those champions that if you put in the practice, you take the time to learn her, she's going to pay off big time, mate. Big time in terms of the amount of units and revives you're going to save. Oh, well, thank you very much for your incredibly kind words there, Matt. Certainly appreciate it, mate. Alright, cock that one up a little bit. And let's see if we can slap down a special one. Get this Yondu out of the picture, mate. Seatin did 5.4.6 today, 99% today because I missed one node. Oh no, dude, is that one of those cross nodes in the middle? Oh mate, that's a bad time. I'm very sorry to hear that, mate, because that's never a fun time, and there are definitely a few paths across all sorts of content, like especially in the final chapter of Variant. I think it's Variant 3.2 that I've seen the layout of that map screw over a fair few people as well. So be careful, lads, is the lesson. Make sure you're planning it out and going down paths that you haven't been, and having a little bit of a look around. AC and the top alliance is focused now on more on AQ than Alliance War. Yeah, definitely. I think pretty much every single alliance is heavily focused on Alliance Quest over Alliance War, because Alliance Quest has the potential to be insanely rewarding, man. I think most people are concerned, not overly concerned about champion gain, but more concerned about resource gain. And there's a lot more to be gained from Alliance Quest than Alliance War season, you know? Like 6 weeks of Alliance Quest map 7 is a lot more tier 5 basic than getting like in the Masters bracket for Alliance War. So everybody's jumping toward that at the moment. And it's also a lot more fun and a lot less stressful, I would say, personally. I had some amazing luck yesterday and pulled a 6-star Omega Red. Oh, congratulations, mate. I mean, even unawakened, he's got a lot of very solid utility. Just you're missing out on that additional oomph of damage if you don't have him awakened. But I'll tell you what, mate, out of all the 6-star champions you can get, Omega Red, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, mate. It's definitely toward the top, you know, top 20 options easily unawakened. Is 100% 5.4 possible with all 4 stars? Definitely, man. Definitely. There's nothing that you need 5-star champions for specifically. You've got maxed out 4 stars, even 44 stars, and some decent boost as well. Because an important thing whenever you're progressing is to utilize those 20% boosts that you get on a weekly basis. And look out in the loyalty store as well. For boosts that you might be able to pick up, attack and health ones, just stack them up for the fights that you really need it. And have a great time. Oh, thank you very much, Uncle K. Uncle K there. Big ups to Shanghai. Dude, I'm excited for Act 6, man. I'm gonna be very busy next month, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Back on the grind, mate. You know it, Jack. We've got to get 2k units, mate. Got to get 2k units. Jask, I feel you, man. I'm well excited for Act 6. I hope the rewards absolutely bang. When it comes to like main story content and permanent content, usually the rewards are absolute fire. But also looking at Act 5 as well, the 5.1 and 5.2 rewards for 100% suck in comparison to 100%. So that's, you know, just something to keep in mind maybe. But I really hope that chapter by chapter, it's really worth the time. Because, yeah, those 5.1 rewards they haven't aged very well, have they, boys? You know, for the amount of comparative effort required. But 5.4 still bangs, mate, and the 100% rewards is still more than worth it. I have enough loyalty to buy the 5-star Unstoppable Colossus. You probably shouldn't. That's my probably biggest piece of advice for a lot of people. It's a huge waste of loyalty. And the loyalty is very good for boosts. Whereas 5-star Unstoppable Colossus, he just doesn't really do much. He's just kind of, you know, in your inventory forever. You know, you get like maybe a round from him occasionally in arena, but I just don't think it's worth it, mate. I think, honestly, just use that loyalty for other stuff. Because I've been able to, you know, you can see the loyalty here. We're almost at 800k, but I wouldn't touch him. I just wouldn't buy him, mate. It's such a big waste of loyalty. And there are so many great boosts you can get for static content, and also like Alliance War. Just going to save you a ton of hassle, mate. So I'd rather use my loyalty, get me the boost that can get me through the content, than just get this absolutely useless character that's not going to do anything apart from get arena points on an account where I don't really care about grinding arena. You know, aside from right now. Oh, Hayden, I'm just getting 2k units for the Captain Marvel's Combat Clash Chapter 2, because, you know, you need to do all 31 of the fights back to back. So if you go in without a huge stack of units, especially considering I do not have good matchups for a lot of the stuff, I'm going to get ruined, mate. I'm going to get absolutely ruined. So I'm preparing to die a lot when it comes to that. So we'll see if we can get through. But Brad Dunn, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Absolute mad love to you for that $2 cheeky super chat there. Hope you're doing well. Rank 5, my Thanos. It's not going to happen, mate. Those tier 5 basic, they're too valuable at the moment. I could have got 5-star Unstoppable Colossus, but instead I unlocked Mystic Dispersion. It was definitely the right move, man, if you got a fair few Mystic champions. I love Mystic Dispersion, man. It's such a great mastery if you are a fan of playing Mystic characters. Is 4-star Killmonger a good first 4-star hero? Yes, mate. He'll serve you all the way up till at 500% and maybe a little bit beyond that. So, absolute banger, mate. By the time you save Unstoppable Colossus, you'll get a 6-star Juggernaut. Exactly, mate. Exactly. And it's not like 5 stars are anywhere near the rarity that they used to be in previous times, you know? I'm not too sure, Jask. I'm not too sure when I'll get around to Chapter 2 of it. We're going to see, depending on how some of the rank ups and runs go today, because I want to do Chapter 1 in a little bit, 100%, but we need to get around to that. Rank 4, my 5-star Venom the Duck. If you really enjoy playing the character, and you've got like a good future use for him and stuff like questing content, uncollected, Alliance quest, then maybe. Depends on your other options, though. But he's not a bad shout to take up there, man. He's going to be very useful for a long period of time. Right, what do I want to do next? Let's actually play a couple of fights in the 2-star arena. I never really got the streak up earlier, man. I just got so bored playing the 2-star arena that I threw it in earlier. Like, yeah, I'm done with this, but I'm ready to press some buttons, mate. Ready to get on that grind again. And how are we doing in terms of chips? So we're doing okay. We're like past a lot of like the easy milestones for battle chips, so we're not getting them quite as fast as we did earlier. But we're doing all right, mate. Who's better, Blade or Hyperion? Depends on the matchup. They're both great characters. If I can get a 5-star collector, I'd go for it, mate. I'd go for it. But the Collector and Maestro in their current states have very, very overpowered mechanics, so they wouldn't be playable for a while unless they significantly change the champion from their kind of boss iterations. Okay, I'm gonna rank 5 OG Iron Man. Sure you are, mate. I don't believe you, Edgar. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling your bluff right now. And the only way for you to prove that you're a man of your word and not somebody seeking attention in chat is to rank 5 OG Iron Man right now and send me the screenshot on Twitter. That's the only way, my friend. Or else, Edgar, your reputation, man. You know, do you want to be known as the guy with no balls? I'm just kidding, dude. Don't rank 5 your Iron Man. I feel proper bad if you did that, actually. Just winding you up, mate. Okay, special 2, pop, 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 straight in the bin. 5-star Awakened Sentinel worth upgrading, definitely to rank 3, I would say. Maybe even to rank 4 in some scenarios when you need the immunities. But he's a bit annoying to play unawakened. You know, you do need to get into... You need to know how to force the opponent to block and generate the charges, but he can have a lot of good uses in various different matchups. And if you're skilled, man, you can one-shot like Mr. Sinister this month with a rank 4 Unawakened Sentinel. Even a rank 3 one, actually, if you're even better. Yo, what's up, Anthony Perez? 20. Oh my gosh, you chucked across 22 there, mate. Dude, thank you very much. Absolute mad love to you. Top lad there. If there's anything in chat I can help you with, man, that is a very, very generous donation. Certainly do let me know. But aside from that, thank you for all the support, Anthony. I really do appreciate it, mate. Got Blade as a 5-star. I'm not feeling he's worth taking up past rank 3 out of 5 unless unawakened. I would say unawakened, he's worth taking to rank 4 for a lot of people because he still, you know, deals with all of the villains, well, pretty much all of the villains and pretty much all of the mystic champions in the game. So, especially if you're progressing and having a bit of trouble, he can get you through a lot of very, very annoying matchups. But all depends where you're at, really, and also what other champions you might already have at rank 4 to rank 5. But definitely some stuff that does come into the conversation. Is it better to take up 2 4-star rank 5s or 5-star rank 3 or 1 5-star rank 4? Depends on the champions, really, mate. You know, I wouldn't think of it like that. I'd look at the actual champions. I'd look at what do you need them for, what they're going to do for your roster, and not worry too much about that. But ideally, you want to focus where you can on upgrading your 5-star roster, providing those champions are much more effective than the 6-star one. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words there, Anthony. I certainly appreciate it, mate. Absolute mad love, dude. rank 5, a Mega or Blade can awaken both. Oh, man. Well, depends on what you need either champion for, mate. Like, they're both fantastic options. So if you got certain paths in like Alliance War and Alliance Quest, a Mega Red is a god for them. Like, he's so good for certain stuff in Alliance War, and is getting increasing value. So it really does depend on what you're trying to focus on and do next, because neither one is a bad option in my opinion. So it's a bit of a case of A, personal preference, and B, what you're trying to do next in the game, or what, you know, what would make your life easier a little bit at the moment, day to day. I think I'll pass on the Captain Challenge. That's fair play, Arnab. It's definitely not for everyone, mate. Especially Chapter 2. Even Chapter 1, mate, is far more annoying in comparison to the average challenge that we get in the game. See, would I rank up 6-star on Dupe Corvus to rank 2, or 5-star Dupe Dagon to rank 5? So, my perspective on this would be, if I wanted to do Labyrinth of Legends 100%, and that was a big priority of mine, I'd go for the Aegon. If I didn't want to do that, and didn't really care about that, then I'd definitely take up Corvus. Because Corvus is insane for Alliance Quest, Alliance War, pretty much the majority of content that comes out, you know, crazy value this month in Captain Marvels. So that would probably be my view on it, man. But if, you know, your next goal is 100% Labyrinth of Legends, then I'd go for the Aegon. And also Variant as well. Having a maxed out Corvus can be bloody useful for the final chapter of Variant. So there's maybe shifts a bit more toward Corvus, at least in my opinion. But it kind of depends where you're at again, mate. Right, let's go for Wolverine here. 11 Scorpio says, Ultron is God tier. I assume you're also level 12 and currently in Act 2. Or, you know, Ultron, he used to be alright, mate. He used to be alright, and he's still not too bad. He's got double immunities, he's got better regeneration, but when you look at, you know, what some of today's God tier champions can do, mate, you'll find that Ultron is maybe a little bit lacking, comparatively speaking. But if you're a new player and you get Ultron, like, he's good. He's good to add to the roster, mate, especially as a 4 or 5-star champion. Double immunities, bit of regeneration, cuts through a lot of early game content, so it's a good time, man. Am I going to use Royal Trinity? I don't think I'm going to go for Royal Trinity. I think I'm going to go for maxed out Medusa. I'm going to max out Sentinel, rank 4 Venom, and then bring in Rocket, and then also Ronin. I've got a 4-star Ronin at rank 3. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but it might be a little bit of a fun one, man. It's going to be a very, very alternate setup to the majority of other people, so we'll see what happens. But I think Sentinel, if I can get my 5-star one maxed out, which I should be able to do, is gonna be very good in the Iron Man Infinity War matchup. Because I've tested even my Unawakened Sentinel when it comes to like some of the variant stuff. I just went on my main account to test him out against the there's like a Chapter 2 variant Iron Man Infinity War that is just the worst fight, because it has like so much power gain. It has that like when they hit into your block, they gain like a really big chunk of power. And Sentinel just butchered that fight, mate. Because if you can get to 100 analysis, those rockets land them on him, and he'll just burn up. And the heavy attack counters can be really good. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Right now, I think it's time for somebody to start LOL. So I've got this video called, I think it's called Content Progression Guide 2019, which maps out how I, you know, based on my own experience, taking a free-to-play account throughout the game, how, in the current state of the game, I would progress from Act 1 all the way to Labyrinth in kind of chronological order. So it should be called, I'll just find the specific name of it for you, Content Progression Guide 2019. There it is. Yeah, it is exactly called that. So I definitely look up that video, Content Progression Guide 2019, and it's like just a spreadsheet just laying out how I would do everything in what specific order. So yeah, mate, definitely have a look at that one, because that should help you out there, because you can plot where you're at and figure out the ideal stepping stones to get to where you need to be. Can Hawkeye kill Mr. Sinister? I mean, theoretically, yes, because you got a bit of bleed damage there, but it'd be a bloody long kill, I would imagine. You'd need to be a little bit concerned about getting the... Actually, no, you wouldn't need to be too concerned about getting the Special 1 transfers, because you'd have the power drain. So yeah, it'd be alright, mate. Is Unawakened Sentinel good? I think Unawakened Sentinel is really good. We've got some Unawakened Sentinel gameplay. I don't think... I need to do like a bit more of a feature on Unawakened Sentinel. But you really do want Sentinel to be awakened, because he's very annoying to ramp up if he's not awakened. Would I broadcast a large crystal opening somebody sends me? It really depends, like, what it would be, John. Because I think the joy, or at least what I find when doing crystal openings, it's a lot more fun if it's the person who has stakes on the line opening the crystals. So, because, you know, if I'm just, like, watching somebody else's video of them opening crystals, I've got no investment in it. Whereas if it's like opening my 6-star crystal, like I really care about it, you know, I want something good. If I get shat on, it's just going to be this heart-crushing experience. And I think that's a lot of the enjoyment of crystal openings is like watching big ones, like, you know, Brian's 6-star is one of the first things that I wanted to watch when I got up today, just to see what he got from 3 6-star crystals, man. And yeah, it was, it's always fun watching big crystal openings when, you know, people have saved up for months to get something, and I think that adds a real stake to it. But also, I was thinking, one of the things I want to do for New York Comic Con, and I'm going to throw this out here early, because I did open, like, some people's 6-star crystals last year as well, but I want to put it out there that if you come up to me, I'm very happy to open a 6-star crystal, and I want to do, like, ideally a video where I'm opening, like, subs and just random people's 6-star crystals with them at New York Comic Con. So yeah, if you want to be featured in that massive video, because we had some really fun openings. I mean, I say fun, man. I absolutely ruined one guy's day at New York Comic Con opening him, what was it? Did I awaken Deadpool X-Force? I got my Kingpin. It was just... And also, but I got my Doc Ock as well. And Doc Ock's all right there, so... That's alright. But I think that could make for a really, really fun video. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that one, man, come up to me at New York Comic Con with a 6-star, and we'll sort it out, mate. Yo, what is up, my boy Velzius? Thank you very much for another super chat, sir. You've been a patron of the channel recently, just slapping those dollars left, right, and center. What is up, Seatin? I just got a 4-star Omega Red, and I took him up to rank 4, and he's unawakened. Who should I rank 5, Omega or my awakened Ghost Rider? Personally, out of those two, if I had to pick one as a 4-star to rank 5, it would be Omega Red. Because Omega Red is going to be very useful for a lot of stuff that pops up, especially, you know, if we're seeing like more and more Korgs knocking about. So yeah, if I had to pick one personally to rank 5, it would be Omega Red. But I don't really know about your wider roster and whether or not, you know, you use the Ghost Rider too much as well. Yo, what's up? Give me a beer. Always a pleasure to see you back on the live stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. It's going good, man. It's going good. We're getting ever so close to 2k units. You know, just grinding up and up and up. Open my first 6-star on its Korg. Is he good? Even unawakened, man. Korg is going to get you some solid kills on Alliance Wall defense against the majority of people. So yeah, it's a good one, man. And plus, in terms of the character as well, he's got some good base immunities. I think he's bleed immune. I'm pretty sure he's shock immune as well. So that can be very handy if you're ever doing map 7 in the future, or if we see like a rise of shock paths. He also has a bit of a long armor break if you can get the stacks of crowd excitement up. I think it's crowd excitement, what's called. But yeah, there's like a few little utility pieces Korg has that makes him a valuable champion to have as well. But just in terms of 6-star man, very, very solid, because he'll be just an annoying defender for a lot of people. So, decent pull, mate. Decent pull. Yeah, for Masochism as well, Sabertooth for the Killmonger synergy can bypass Masochism, but high damage champions is what you want, and I would suggest watching the free-to-play Journey to the Collector live streams. Why am I ranking up my 5-star Sentinel instead of my 6-star? Because I can awaken the 5-star one is pretty much the main reason there, Patrick. And also, on my free-to-play account, because I don't have that much access to Tier 5 Basic, I'd rather have 3 5-star characters at rank 5 than 2 6-star champions at rank 2. because, you know, they cost one more tier 5 basic to rank up, so they do become a fair bit more expensive. Thank you so much for the advice, bro. I've been losing sleep trying to figure out who to rank 5. No, fair play, mate, fair play. But definitely as well, try and get all your Mutant 6 stones into that Omega Red, because it pays off big time when it comes to his degeneration, man. But yeah, all the best, my dude. All of the best. Alright, let's chuck a cheeky level 5 combo there. Special 2. Seatin, our 5-star Hyperion and Magic worth ranking up, even though they're not duped. I would say both characters are, even Unawakened, are definitely worth rank 4 as 5-star. If you've got, you know, a solid way that they're going to benefit either your progression or help you out in Alliance Quest, Alliance War. So, yeah, I would definitely say so, man. I'd definitely both get them up to rank 3 immediately, and then if you've got the spare tier 2 alpha, but also depends on your roster and, you know, what you're trying to do next. But even Unawakened, Hyperion's really good, but he just benefits significantly more from his Awakened ability as a 5-star, because that has enhanced buff duration increase benefit, which is so good with his power gain and Fury and regeneration. So, you know, I just unlocked my first 2 5-stars, and I either rank up Thor Jane Foster or 5-star Winter Soldier. So out of those two, 5-star Winter Soldier Raven is, on his own, he's not very good, but if you ever get a 5 or 6-star Killmonger in the future, he gets much better. If you get a 4-star Killmonger, he gets a fair bit better, but if you get that 5-star Killmonger, man, his damage goes absolutely crazy, and he becomes such a tank for Variant. So if I had to pick one of those to rank up, it would definitely be Winter Soldier. Because, yeah, there's not a huge amount of potential for the future for Thor Jane Foster. She's a little bit lacking, I would say. What's that? Scene, I've been playing Domino for Act 5.3 completion, and she's making it a breeze. Bro, I was speaking to, me and Beezy were Skyping the other day while doing dungeons, and he was saying that, because he's doing Act 5 on his second account at the moment, and he's got Domino with Trinity, and apparently it's just cleaning it up, mate. It's just so quick and so efficient. But that's Domino for you, mate. She's bloody overpowered. She's got some crazy damage on those heavy attacks. Right. There we go. Hulkbuster's down. Archangel, Cap, Infinity War, or Medusa up to rank 565. I would say it's, at least in my opinion, Edgar, it's between Cap, Infinity War, or Medusa, depending on what you're trying to do next in the game. Yeah, there are good arguments for both, I would say. But I think maybe Medusa, if you got Labyrinth in your sights, then Medusa might be a little bit more useful than Cap Infinity War. If you're a die-hard Alliance Quest player and really like Cap, he's certainly not bad rank 5, mate. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to get the... Oh! Yep, just about. Oh, my goodness. I thought we were going to be a little bit out of range there. Well, I think the She-Hulk beta version will be out. I think if everything goes to plan, it's very likely it's going to be out when the Captain Marvel patch hits, which is either going to be next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, depending on the time frame for the update. Because this, it was last month, right, that they were a little bit late for Android players, to the best of my knowledge. I think it's one of the first patches that they've just been so far behind for Android, and it came out like a few hours later. Was that, am I correct in thinking that, or was that like the month before? Raheel, dude, that's gonna come at 200k sub special, mate. You know, be on the lookout, because it's coming, mate. It's coming at some point in the future. Featured all Blade crystals, got Aegon Unawakened. I mean, the featured crystals, they're not, the featured out at the moment isn't the absolute best gamble. Depends what you really need, though, Chris. I'd have a think about what you're looking for. Like, what would be the absolute top scenario for you? But also, it's only like another 2 weeks now until Aegon comes into the basic crystals as well, and a lot of the featured pool is currently in the basics. So you kind of pass that window of champion exclusivity to a certain extent, because so many of those champions are coming in, and one of the reasons a lot of people go for features is to get those newer champions a little bit earlier, or if there's, you know, a very specific champion you're searching for, gives you a bit of a higher chance. But it's still a pretty low chance to awaken your Aegon from that. But you can go for the gamble, mate. But the Blade gamble is probably one of the best ones if you really, really need Blade to go for at the moment. Does Gwenpool need to be awakened? Not for damage, but it gives her ability accuracy reduction and an ability to tank special 3s. And that's very nice to have as well. Will I do the Captain Marvel challenge live today? I might do chapter 1 in a little bit, Adam, but I'm not going to be going for the second chapter today. But yeah, I'll probably do chapter 1 a little bit later if I can. I think maybe in about an hour's time. Probably schedule it for 8 o'clock. Might go live a little bit before that. So I think we're probably going to finish off this one. Then I've got to go and make some dinner, mate. Chef Seatin's got to get in the kitchen, mate. Cook up a little bit of a storm. The missus is coming back at 7:30. We're going to have dinner, cooking up a stir fry, and then she's going out for a little bit. And then, yeah, we can knock out a live stream there, mate. Which one is worth ranking up? More 4-star Emma or Omega Red? I mean, they're both good champions. I would say Unawakened. I prefer Emma Unawakened to Omega Red, but when Omega Red is awakened, he is maybe the better option there. But depends like where you're at in the game as well, and which one you feel is going to be a little bit more useful to you. They both have a fair bit of utility that they bring to the table. But yeah, I wouldn't say there's a bad option, mate. They're so kind of close in their power levels, Unawakened, that it's just a case really of personal preference. If you're early game, just go for the one that you want. But maybe if you're planning for the longer term, maybe go for Omega Red. But personally, I really like Unawakened Emma Frost. She doesn't need that ability at all. The Captain Marvel Chapter 2 used 600 units. That is not a bad result at all, mate. Very, very nice work. What's that? Hey, Seatin, looking for my third rank 5. Currently have Aegon and Corvus. Labyrinth and first run of variant done. Options are Korg for defense, Stark or Symbiote for War Act 6. Who would I go for? I wouldn't rank up Korg for defense, because my opinion is that, you know, every like 6 months, champions that are ranked up for defense become like substantially less threatening. Like more and more people every single week learn how to fight Korg, so the value of defenders like always goes down. So I'd probably go, in your scenario, if I didn't care about prestige, Stark and Aunt Spider-Man, because he's just a beast and he's going to be so useful. If you're going for 100% variant as well for that second chapter, he will absolutely clean up there. And I love my Stark so much on the main account, so if I was in your scenario, mate, I'd bosh out the rank 5 Stark, take Korg off the table, and yeah, Stark over Symbiote, I'd say. Sentinel or Quake to rank 3, 5-star, both Unawakened. They're both great options, mate. Depends what utility you need and how good of a Quake player you are. I think if you're a Quake goddess, you might want to go for Quake, but if you're you know, if you love a little bit of Sentinel, maybe you want to go for Sentinel there. Can Symbiote Supreme remove passive Unstoppable? I don't believe so. He can only nullify buffs that, you know, can be nullified, to the best of my knowledge. This Rocket Raccoon, he's going to smack up some rogues in the final chapter. Alright, let's move on a little bit there. Oh, very cool, bro, Jenon. No, it's all good. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. I think Blade will be nerfed in time. I don't think directly. I think always with a game like this, you know, the constant cycle of fighting games is that new problems will come into the game and new champions will be made to counter those problems. So So I think Blade's always going to have a very solid value because he has so many great matchups against a lot of characters that can be very, very tricky on certain node combinations. But already, you know, like Blade, let's look at like Blade this time last year, just dominated the game, got through everything. Everyone's like running around with rank 5 Blades, having a proper giggle. It's not like that anymore because there's a lot more diversity toward the top of the game. You know, a lot of different options, a lot of different strategies that you can throw out there. Is 5-star Venom the Duck worth a Cosmic Awakening gem? I think there are better options for the Cosmic Awakening gem. He's not the worst option though, but his awakened ability is a nice to have. Doesn't, you know, doesn't add a whole world of difference to the champion, but does boost him up a fair bit. But personally, I'd save it for like a Hyperion or a Corvus or a Medusa. But yeah, man, it's up to you. If you really love Venom the Duck, you want to go hardcore Venom the Duck for life and take him up to rank 5, then you can bosh out that gem on him. Who should I rank up for variant post-buff, She-Hulk or Spider-Gwen? It's a little bit difficult because I haven't had the opportunity to test out either champion in variant. My estimation would be She-Hulk is going to be much more valuable for variant than Spider-Gwen. And I really want to see her against some of the Ultron boss matchups. So that would be my prediction, but it's a little bit hard to say which one is going to be definitively better for variant until it's out. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, mate. Aldo, what was your last message, mate? The chat moves so quick. Hey, Seatin, I just bought a 5-star Aegon and I awakened him and took him to rank 4. Congratulations, my dude. Very nice work, and certainly do appreciate the super chat as well. Just got to get a good mastery set up, man, and you can smash out, you know, Labyrinth of Legends there. Oh, what is it? What is that? William DeWise? Let's have a little bit of a look. Seatin, do certain synergies need to have the same level star to work out or be better? I.e. Domino 5-star, do I need 5-star Red Hulk? So it's very, when it comes to like unique synergies, there's only I think like 1 or 2 champions that have that stuff. Like Killmonger is one of them, but when it comes to Domino, like you can have the 5-star Domino, it doesn't matter if you got the 3-star or 5-star Red Hulk, it's all the same. Same with Masker as well. So yeah, a lot of the unique synergies, it doesn't matter the star of the character because it doesn't change like what the signature ability does, but the exception is Killmonger, and I think there's like another, I'm struggling to think of another champion, but I think there's one more champion that has kind of a like tiered unique ability that changes depending on the level, but I can't think of it, mate. I'm absolutely drawing blanks at the moment. But thank you very much to Aldo and William for the super chats, man. Absolute mad love there, lads. And another 50 units to jump onto that pile, so that is a bloody great time, lads. Anyway, I need to head off now. Let's quickly open some arena crystals just to finish this live stream off, and then we are gonna head off for a little bit, but I'll be back in about an hour or so to do what is it, Chapter 1 of Captain Marvel's on the free-to-play account. See if we can claim this. Okay, it doesn't look like it's happening. Right, saving up those daily crystals, mate. But anyway, we're gonna smash open the arena ones. Let's go for, how many do we have? We got 6 to open. Come on, man, I want to see some big stacks of units. And we've got no units, but a 3-star Punisher there, so that is not the best time. But let's go for one more. We got one more of these crystals, so fingers crossed we can actually get some units. That'd be a proper sick time, mate. Oh, let's see what's gonna happen, boys. There we go. Open this one, and we are getting 45 units, mate. Just about managed to rein that one back. So yeah, pretty good time, pretty good time. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Massive shout out to Niels Frost. And also, so many people, man, have dropped donations over today. It's been absolutely crazy. So yeah, massive thank you. I've never received, like, this much support. It is absolutely mad. But yeah, mad love to each and every one of you, and we are going to see you in about an hour and a bit. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and yeah, we'll see you very, very soon on the channel. And now we're just going to have 10 seconds to talk and chat rubbish, so that the live stream ends on a decent cue. But anyway, take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.